Shout out to everybody out there in the world. This is Sound from Club Ambition. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, share your opinion about this. Shout out to Joe Rogan and Dave Portnoy. They've had their first official episode interview together, first official exchange content together. Amazing conversation, fascinating, entertaining, and at the same time, kind of boring. Not necessarily like extravagant, just a basic conversation. And I liked it. But at one point, they definitely speak about what Joe Rogan has yet to talk about on his podcast. And it's the first time he's talking about Kanye West and his Nazi remarks. And who better than to discuss it with the Jewish person himself in media, Dave Portnoy. I forgot that he was Jewish, but he's speaking about it from his perspective as a Jewish person. And this is what they said, him and Joe Rogan.
Speech, yeah, like take Kanye, for example. Like, I'm Jewish. I hated Kanye beforehand, but I think he's anti-Semitic. Like, the things he's saying bother me. And there's a lot of people in my mind who follow Kanye. They're rabid Kanye fans. And the things he starts saying to me can leak down.
What is the biggest thing that he said? I know in general.
To me, Hitler wasn't a bad guy.
I wish that Jamie at this point pulled up some stuff to show examples. I definitely do wish Jamie did that. But yeah, Kanye said plenty of stuff during that Alex Jones, multiple interviews he did throughout those 2 weeks, and he's disappeared.
That was crazy.
Like
what did he say? What was his exact? He loves Hitler or something like that.
He was
loves everybody.
He was with Alex Jones, and Alex Jones was trying.
He was also wearing a mask.
Yeah, he was trying to throw him a lifeline.
Yeah,
Alex Jones was trying to.
Alex Jones
Kanye.
was the voice of reason.
Yeah, and he's like, no, you don't mean Hitler was a good guy. He's like, no.
Well, that's not what you mean.
Yeah,
Hitler's terrible. Yeah, for Alex to have to tell him Hitler was terrible is pretty funny.
So if you're going down that way, I don't know.
I think the way he's going down is he's never. I don't think he's experienced anything like. Of course, he's never experienced anything like this, right? Where everything's taken away from him. I mean, he had to stop construction on his house. He's losing all of his money, all of his sponsorships. Everything's gone.
Yep.
All of his connections to all these businesses, connections to banks. Everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
Kind of wild to see because we've never seen that before, where a guy is a superstar and a billionaire, and he says some awful shit, and then everything's taken away from him.
And this may be Kanye's personality, and in a way, he's also. You can listen to him talk many times, be like, he's a genius, he's brilliant, like the things he's saying. What he did, which may be unique, and some could say maybe they respect, he didn't take a step back. He kept saying things, and he wouldn't apologize. And now you can be like, well, if he didn't think he did anything wrong. But in the end, it came across he's just, to me, very anti-Semitic. I mean, if you're defending Hitler, you've gone pretty far.
I think he's also mentally ill.
Well, he's bipolar. I think he said that, yeah.
Well, I think he said recently he's not bipolar, but he might be autistic. But, I mean, it's self-diagnosis. He was definitely medicated at one point in time.
I know bipolar people. Kanye West is bipolar. Right?
Remember when he got kind of chubby and he was like really like sedated, but then he hated that. He didn't want to be that, and then he got off of that. And I had him on the podcast, and you get a chance to see how his mind works. It's like he works in these rants, and he says something, and he keeps talking, and you got to like stop and wait. What did you just say? Like, what did you just say? You got to kind of bring him in, but he doesn't want to have a conversation. He wants a rant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, remember when he sat down and ranted with Trump? Like in front of Trump, and is like saying that.
You mean recently?
No, way back in the day with the "Make America Great Again." When he was in a businessman, he's like, Trump.
The free that's the thing with free speech. Like what I said.
Play some of that. Play Elon. Look how Trump's like, yes, interesting.
He wasn't just one of a monolithic voice, but he could wrap people around. So there's theories that there's infinite amounts of universe and there's alternate universe. So it's very important to me to get
I'd love to know what's going on in Trump's head right now.
Interesting. Look at him nodding.
He was doing positive inside of Chicago, just like how I'm moving back to Chicago, and it's not just about getting on stage and being an entertainer and having a monolithic voice that's forced to be a specific party. People expect that if you're black, you have to be Democrat. I've had conversations that basically said that welfare is the reason why a lot of black people end up being Democrat. They say, first of all, it's a limit to amount of jobs. So the father.
See,
I sort of picture like just a mouse running around on a circle in Trump's head right now as he's going around, like trying to occupy himself.
I like how he has this like serious consideration, like.
I interviewed Trump. They called me up.
Yeah,
and they want our crowd obviously to do it. So this is when he was president.
Right.
Probably I got a lot of hate from it, but he pulled me in, and when he realized I wasn't like out to get him, he opened up and he was nice to me. But he pulled me into this.
I forgot that is true. That was that was outside. I think outside interview, like outside the White House.
They had a little like souvenir room, is what I would call it, with like artifacts. He goes, Dave, come in here. And so I go into the little room. He looks at me and goes, this is the Monica Lewinsky room. He just started laughing.
The Monica Lewinsky room. What a time.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive if that guy was the president. How crazy is that?
I mean, that to me, he changed like.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like the White House. You know, it's the whole deal, right? How are you?
How are you? Joe, Trump was so fucking hilarious.
Hey, I'm always here.
Look, as a comedian, that guy was like the greatest amount of ammunition and information and the greatest resource a comic could ever hope for.
Before he was elected,
So there we have it. That's the excerpt, a moment from the Dave Portnoy Joe Rogan interview. I recommend everyone to go watch it in fully. Spotify exclusive. Great conversation, great topics. And yeah, there we have it. Joe Rogan's first opinion publicly about Kanye West saying he's a Nazi. Pretty fair take. And Dave Portnoy on the same page. What do you guys think? Share your opinion. There we have it. I know a lot of people have been waiting for Joe to discuss that on the pod. And there we have it. Joe Rogan talking about Kanye West and Alex Jones, the infamous interview of the decade, interview of the year, maybe the craziest interview of all time. YouTube, please do not take this video down. God damn, I love you all. Happy New Year. Subscribe to the channel and please share this video.